Yeah, man. The thing about finding a routine. The thing about finding a routine that's actually consistent, man. It's not something that's gonna happen in one day. It's not something that just happens in one day. You have to actually you have to intentionally want to change what you have going on. Because if you're not truly internally tired of where you are, I mean, how do you expect anything to change? And if you are tired, how tired are you? How tired are you of seeing the same things happen over and over again before you say, man, I don't want this anymore, man? That's the point you have to get to. And that's what's going to keep you consistent. Asking yourself, reminding yourself, why am I doing this? What has me doing the same thing over and over? Understanding what has me doing the same things over and over again that are going to get me to where I want to be. What has me doing the things that I know are going to get me to where I want to be every single day? What gets you up to do that? Is it a house? Is it taking care of your family? Is it just having the freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it? What is that thing that's getting you up to do those things? Because if you don't have something, it's just money. I mean, that can work too, but I would just cut that off. I ain't trying to go down that route. Because some people, they understand me. So as of right now, I just need to get money. So I don't even go down that route. Yeah. I just realized, man. I got pulled over a couple months back, and got a ticket, paid that, and it's something that hit me, man. Something hit me, and it's not like I didn't know it before. I was aware of it. I mean, that's how the world works, but it really just hit me to where I just had to stop and say, this is really what it is, man. Because doing stuff, being reckless, speeding, being reckless, doing stuff that allows you to get pulled over. Some people might make the excuse, write it off, oh, you're just young, or you gotta learn, or certain things. Man, it just hit me, man. I realize now that I realize the importance of really just being financially free. I realize the importance of being financially free and having a stable job, or stable job. When I say stable job, like you have a steady source of income that's coming in, whether you're an entrepreneur doing a business that's actually bringing you consistent income, you have a proven concept, or you work the 9 to 5, which again, nothing's wrong with that, working the 9 to 5 to get the money that you need so you can put into your business, or you're just cool with the 9 to 5 and you're living a decent lifestyle. But it really dawns on me, man, some of these things that we have to deal with, some of these things that you have to deal with, if you're not at a point where you're financially free and you're at a position where you're making consistent income, and you've gotten to a level in your life where certain smaller things isn't really going to affect you, what I realize is that's when you can be a little bit lenient when it comes to, let me mess around here, or that's when you can have true freedom, man. That's when you can have true freedom. It's not saying, okay, yeah, now I can do silly stuff like, race a person on the road. Like, no, like you're putting other people's lives in danger. We're not talking about that. But it's more so, and it's not you going on a highway and, doing reckless shit. That's still not what I'm saying. It's not really that. It's not that. But more so just getting to a position where, just getting to a point in your life where if you're pulled over for something, or if you deal with something, it's nothing. It's nothing. You can afford to not be as on guard. And when I say not be as on guard, you can really just find the mental space, and you can really just get in a space where you just feel free, man. Money gives you options. Money gives you the time freedom, depending on what you're you're doing. Money gives you a lot of things, man. And invest. And even if you're not in a position where you have the time freedom, but you're making a lot of money, but you're still finding yourself, but you're still investing in, your dreams, your passion, or what it is you want to do with your life, your business, whatever it is. At some point, if you're taking the consistent, steady income that you're making and investing into yourself, at some point, you're going to find the right way to do things. You're going to understand how to do it, invest in the right things, consistently doing the right things, day in, day out. Even people who aren't consistent. I mean, consistency means so many different things. So if you're consistently doing what you need to do, you finally get to that point where you're free, man. And just paying that ticket, it just made me realize it. It made me realize, because getting pulled over, while it could be worse depending on the cop, all that kind of stuff, or a cop just lets you go. You can get pulled over, you go to jail. Going to jail for one person is completely different from somebody who has made it in their life. Somebody who has not necessarily a stable job, because if you go into jail, depending on your job, you lose your job right there. So getting to a position, I think it just reinforced the value of having a business, working for yourself. But again, depending on what you're doing, if you're the face of the brand, you can lose out on that too. So, but I mean, I digress. I mean, it just comes back down to me realizing the importance and the value of working for yourself, man. And not just working for yourself, but working for yourself and having the money to live freely, to do that. And in order to get to that point, you got to use the cards that you have. Use the cards that you were played with. Take advantage of the situation you're in, which I do day in and day out. But I mean, like anybody else, we're human. We're human, man. Some days you're just not gonna feel it, and that's part of being human. Or you get back up the next day and you push forward, or you set up certain things in a way where even on days you're not really feeling it, maybe you have scheduled posts the day before, or whatever the case, or you have scheduled things the day before that are automated to kind of do what they need to do without you having to be hands-on. But yeah, man, that happening just made me realize the importance of freedom. I don't really know what else to really say. That's really what I felt like I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That's really what it is, man. Consistency, understanding what you want out of this life, and getting them in. Because I can't stay where I am right now. I refuse to, and I won't. And I work every single day towards that. I'm not trying, I'm working towards something. It's not trying. So that is no longer my vocabulary.